What secret has Mars been keeping beneath its surface? Who let the dogs out and put down the meat and the salt? They might kill you. All that and more coming up on today's Daily Orbit. Hello and welcome to the Daily Orbit. I'm Emerald Robinson. Mars is not dead, says one scientist in response to the Martian Water Revolution that seems to be occurring. Scientists have discovered still forming liquid water and salty streams on the red planet. Now a new map of the subsurface of the planet shows buried channels which suggest evidence of flooding. Scientists say that the ancient flood was a result of a catastrophic release of groundwater delivered to the surface through tectonic fractures. Located in the Elysium Planitia expanse plains along the Martian equator, the channel system had been buried by lava about 500 million years ago, making them difficult to detect and study. But thanks to a special radar instrument on the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, scientists could see below the surface to Mars' watery past. Who let the dogs out? Who? Well, researchers are letting out more info on a 33,000-year-old canine skull found in 1975 in the mountains of Siberia. The skull has been reanalyzed and found to be much more closely related to the modern dog than its wolf cousin. Researchers extracted mitochondrial DNA, which remains more constant through the generations, and found it more likely resembled modern breeds like Tibetan Mastiffs, Newfoundlands, and Siberian Huskies. See, now I would have expected it to resemble a Siberian Husky. Siberia? Hello? Okay, so the globe is getting hotter and ice and snow is melting. There, I said it. Okay. Here's your daily, well, almost daily global warming update. New research shows that 20% of the Canadian Arctic glaciers could disappear by the end of this century, causing a sea level rise of 3.5 centimeters. The disappearance of the ice and snow also means further temperature increase for the region as more sunlight is absorbed by the land rather than reflected by ice and snow. Since 2000, the temperature in the Canadian archipelago area has already increased 1 to 2 degrees centigrade, and the ice volume has already decreased significantly. Researchers say this area is experiencing rapid climate change, and its contribution to rising sea levels should not be ignored. Put down that salami. Please, don't do it. You're killing yourself. For those of you who say meat is murder, here's another one for you. Meat is suicide. An international study spanning 13 years found a direct correlation between the consumption of processed meats and fatal health conditions such as cardiovascular disease and cancer. The study found that 3% of premature deaths could be prevented if people ate less than 20 grams of processed meat per day. They also found that people who ate higher amounts of processed meat were more likely to smoke, were overweight, and had other risk factors. Well, I guess if you're going to be bad all the way, right? But Dad, if you're listening, please say bye-bye to the bacon, please. And toss out the salt. What's causing the rapid increase in autoimmune diseases? That dirty little 4-letter word, salt. A team of scientists have found a connection between dietary salt intake and autoimmune diseases like multiple sclerosis, rheumatoid arthritis, psoriasis, and other diseases. Prompted by the observation that eating at fast food restaurants tended to trigger an increase in the production of inflammatory cells that attack healthy tissues, the new research found that salty foods induce production of a type of T cell previously associated with autoimmune diseases. Further research is attempting to understand more about these highly pathogenic, pro-inflammatory immune cells known as a T helper 17 cell. So, just in case, eat less salt. Ugh, that's no fun. Well, that's it for today's Daily Orbit. Have a great weekend, Orbiters.